Welcome back to that handicapping show sponsored by Equibase. I am Tom Lamara, joined by Equibase National Handicapper Ella Starr, and we only have 1 day left in the year. And of course, when the calendar turns, that means much of the focus turns to 3-year-olds. So on this week's show, we will be looking at a couple of very early season 3-year-old races, primarily the Grade 3 Jerome at Aqueduct, which is a 2-turn race, and then the Hutchison, another Grade 3, 6-furlong stakes at Gulfstream Park. The Jerome drew an interesting field. I kind of noticed, Ellis, that a couple of these horses, Condo King and King Krantz, are entered in the Lost in the Fog Stakes, which is Friday at Aqueduct. I thought that they may go there, but I don't really know. So it kind of complicates the handicapping a little bit. But, you know, how do you see this race playing out, and who are your top picks?
Well, it's really intriguing, Tom. As you said, especially the 3-year-olds, and there's great 3-year-old racing around the country. So start making notes, folks, of horses that you want to keep an eye on, put them in your Equibase virtual stable, and make notes. This is one of those where you've got 6 horses coming off wins. You've got horses trying 2 turns. Of course, the inner, which is a little bit of a nuance for some horses. And at this time of year, I'm starting to look for patterns of improvement, but even more so, the best horse. You figure at this age, they're just turning 3, they're all going to improve about the same rate, or they should, or they can really leap forward, but still, the best horse should win. And the fastest horse in the race is Bird of Trey. I know he's a Pennsylvania bred, but he ran second to Open Company in the Hall of Fame Stakes at Parks, and then an allowance race. The way he won the Pennsylvania Nursery was just pretty good, drawing off by 7 lengths in hand and field of 10. He got a 107 Equibase speed figure, which at this time of year is pretty good. I mean, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner got about a 110. So it's a figure you want to see for a 2-turn horse, a 1-turn horse. He's by Birdstone, so I'm not worried about him going 2 turns.
Right.
So I like the fact he can sit as well. He gets Caramouche, who's having a great winter meet. You know, what I like about Kendrick Caramouche, by the way, is that he has 12 wins in 15 seconds. This is a guy that is still trying for every position when you're betting him. So I like Bird of Trey. I think he's going to sit off the pace. As you said, if Condo King and or King Krantz go stretching out, I think they're going to go a little too fast. Gives a stalker a good shot. Donegal Moon also has had the lead in his last 2. So we'll see. Talk about some others, but we'll talk about Vorticity and Flexibility and why I kind of don't like him. But
Okay. All right. Well, my top choice in here is Vorticity. Who is, he is a stretch out horse, but, he's won twice at 7 furlongs, and he won a stakes at Laurel Park on the 5th of December. And, the race was very, very quickly run early for Laurel Park, and he was right there. He is a distorted humor colt, and he is out of the flatter mare Tar Heel Mom, who was a multiple Grade 3 winner, but sprinting. She didn't like to go too far. But, I think 1 mile and 70 yards, I kind of like the way the horses come along for trainer James Lawrence. And I think he fits the spot pretty well. He's been training well at Fairhill. And, I also like Flexibility because, he's run 1 mile and an 1/8. He ran second in the Grade 2 Remsen behind Mohaymen, who is right now, I would think, one of the favorites, one of the early favorites for the Derby. So I kind of went in that direction. I'm going to throw in Let Me Go First, who broke his maiden in his 3rd start at Parks.
Yeah, well, I have no problem with Vorticity. I love the fact that Lawrence shipped him to Aqueduct to break his maiden, then back to... So he's good. Flexibility, I'll put him in second only for me personally because I don't like the fact that he chased Bohemian around the track and really hasn't shown a kick in his last 2. But you can't argue with him much.
All right. Hutchison Stakes is a 6-furlong event. I have a feeling that we have a lot of good sprinters in here, but if you see something that jumps out at you that you think may stretch out in the months to come, what do you think?
No, not in those terms. I mean, I think Full Salute is the horse to beat here, coming off of winning the Buffalo Man, flattered when the runner-up Cattry came back to win. He showed a mature style off the pace. He's already got 3 wins in 3 seconds and 7 starts. That's a lot of starts for a newly turned 3-year-old. I'm sure we'd agree. Edgar Zayas rode him last time to win. He's won at Parks, he's won at Monmouth, and he's won at Gulfstream West. So Full Salute's the pick. Awesome Banner, you never know how good he is. He broke his maiden by 10. And Sheik of Sheiks, of course, won the sprint on Breeders' Cup Day, but he may be a little cut below those 2.
All right, and the Equibase race of the week is?
The Jerome.
All right, all
And
right.
with lots of free products.
Okay, thanks. All right, so lots of good racing this weekend, New York, Florida, and California, and of course a lot of tracks are open in between too. So we wish you the best, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year, and Happy New Year from Ellis and myself, and we'll see you next week on that handicapping show.